Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0123, which indicates an issue with the TP sensor A circuit high voltage, is a significant diagnostic trouble code found in the Honda Civic models from 2011 to 2015. This code pertains to the throttle position TP sensor, which plays a crucial role in monitoring the position of the throttle plate and relaying that information to the engine control module, ECM. The TP sensor's readings help the ECM determine how much fuel to inject and how to optimize the engine performance. When this code is triggered, it suggests that the voltage output from the TP sensor is higher than expected, causing potential drivability issues. Understanding this code is essential for technicians attempting to troubleshoot and rectify the underlying problem effectively, and ensures the proper functioning of the vehicle's throttle response. The throttle position TP sensor is located on the throttle body of the Honda Civic and measures the position of the throttle plate. The TP sensor is vital for delivering accurate data regarding throttle position to the engine control module, ECM. This information directly influences the engine's air-fuel mixture, affecting overall performance and responsiveness. When high voltage is detected from the TP sensor, it can indicate internal sensor failure or wiring issues, jeopardizing the engine's operational efficiency. Poor connections at the throttle body or between the TP sensor and the ECM can exacerbate this issue. Hence, pinpointing the location and determining the operational status of these components becomes crucial for effective diagnosis. Several underlying factors could lead to the triggering of DTC P0123. A faulty throttle position sensor is a primary suspect, as mechanical wear or internal failure can produce inaccurate voltage signals. Additionally, wiring issues such as shorts or breaks in the circuit can introduce high voltage readings. Poor electrical connections at the throttle body or ECM can also contribute to intermittent connectivity, affecting the sensor's functionality. Another potential factor is outdated software within the ECM, which may not correctly interpret the sensor's data. Thorough checks of these components are essential to isolate the root cause and rectify the signal anomaly. DTC P0123 can manifest through several symptoms that significantly affect vehicle performance. A primary symptom is a rough engine idle, resulting from incorrect air-fuel mixture ratios caused by erroneous throttle position readings. Additionally, drivers may notice poor acceleration, as the vehicle may struggle to respond to throttle input, leading to sluggish performance. The check engine light will illuminate, indicating the need for professional diagnostics. Increased fuel consumption may occur as the ECM attempts to compensate for perceived performance deficits. Lastly, intermittent power loss can create a risk during driving, making it dangerous to operate the vehicle under certain conditions. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0123 involves a verification of the problem. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the on position without starting the engine. Next, utilize the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, to clear the DTC. After clearing, check the voltage of the TP sensor A using the HDS data list. An output of approximately 4.8 volts or higher indicates that the failure has been duplicated. In this case, proceed to Step 2 for a deeper investigation. If the voltage is below this threshold, it signals an intermittent failure, suggesting that the system may be functioning correctly at that point. Thus, it is essential to inspect for poor connections or loose terminals at both the throttle body and the ECM for possible causes of this reading. In Step 2 of the troubleshooting process, you will assess any additional diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs, present in the system. Using the HDS, check for pending or confirmed DTCs. If both DTC P0123 and P0223 appear simultaneously, this shifts the focus to Step 5 for a broader inspection of related components. If either DTC is absent or only P0123 shows, the next logical step is to concentrate on the TH1 line connecting the throttle body to the ECM. Continuing to Step 3 will allow for a more detailed examination of this specific circuitry, helping to narrow down the potential fault. Step 3 entails determining the integrity of the TH1 line by investigating the throttle body connections. To execute this, first turn the ignition switch to the lock 0 position and disconnect the throttle body 6P connector. Then, turn the ignition back to the on 2 position, ensuring the throttle body is still disconnected. Using a multimeter, measure the voltage between the identified test points. Specifically, check between the throttle body 6P connectors number 6 LT green terminal and a body ground. If the voltage is around 5.0 volts, this indicates that the throttle body is potentially faulty, warranting replacement and subsequent repair verification steps. If not, Step 4 of the diagnostic process should then be implemented. In troubleshooting Step 4, you will focus on checking for an open wire in the TH1 line. First, switch the ignition to lock 0 and use the HDS to jump the SCS line. Disconnect the ECM connector C49P and the throttle body 6P connector. Once disconnected, you should check for continuity between the designated test points. This involves ensuring there is a continuous connection between ECM connector C number 30 LT-GRN and the throttle body 6P connector number 6 LT-GRN when the ignition is off. Should continuity be confirmed, it indicates that the TH1 wire is intact. In this case, check to update the ECM to ensure it has the latest software and proceed to repair verification. If continuity is lacking, it suggests an open wire in the TH1 connection that must be repaired before further diagnostics. The fifth troubleshooting step involves checking for continuity in the SG3 line. Begin by switching the ignition to the lock 0 position and again use the HDS to jump the SCS line. Disconnect both the ECM connector C49P and the throttle body 6P connector to initiate the continuity check. Measure the continuity between ECM connector C number 14, gray, and throttle body 6P connector number 3, gray. If continuity is present, the SG3 wire is confirmed to be functioning correctly. Following this, ensure that the ECM has the latest software and consider substituting with a known good ECM if necessary. If continuity is not found, it indicates an open wire breach in the SG3 connection, which must be repaired before proceeding to verify any fixes made. The final repair verification step is crucial in confirming that the issue tied to DTC P0123 has been effectively resolved. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the lock 0 position to ensure safety before reconnecting all previously disconnected connectors. Once all connections have been re-established, turn the ignition back to the on 2 position without starting the engine. Use the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, to reset the engine control module, ECM, ensuring it is appropriately tuned to the recent repairs. Following this, perform the ECM idle learn procedure to recalibrate the ECM with the current throttle position parameters. Once these steps are complete, check for any pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. If DTC P0123 reappears, further investigation into poor connections should be conducted. If the DTC is not indicated, then the troubleshooting process is considered complete. Preventive maintenance is essential for avoiding future occurrences of DTC P0123. Regular inspections of electrical connectors and wiring harnesses should be conducted to detect potential wear, corrosion, or damage that could lead to communication failures. Ensuring the ECM software stays updated is also critical, as manufacturers release updates that can improve system performance and reliability. Monitoring engine performance helps catch issues early before they escalate into warning lights and trouble codes. Cleaning the throttle body periodically prevents dirt buildup, which can affect sensor functionality and throttle response. Finally, keeping an eye out for signs of corrosion will help maintain the integrity of all related electrical connections in the vehicle. In conclusion, DTC P0123 signifies a high voltage problem within the throttle position sensor circuit, indicating a serious potential flaw that affects engine performance. The TP sensor plays an integral role in regulating engine power and efficiency. Hence, a thorough inspection of the sensor, along with associated wiring and ECM, must be conducted closely, following the outlined troubleshooting steps. Each of these steps acts as a meticulous guide in pinpointing the exact nature of the fault. Ultimately, adherence to preventive maintenance is paramount to ensure ongoing vehicle performance, avoiding the recurrence of issues tied to this trouble code and enhancing the vehicle's lifespan. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.